They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Derek Stingley Jr. off the edge makes the tackle. Second down, 8 yards to go. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. A gain there of 11. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 5. They'll stick with him again. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Kevin O'Connell, NFL Coach of the Year in 2024. His Vikings head back out there. And, Greg, week 1 here in the preseason. Look, we know a lot of the guys who are going to make the roster, but there's still a lot to happen in training camp that players can find their way to a spot on the opening Sunday.
No, we hear these stories all the time, Mike, where there's a little buzz about a guy in training camp and coming out of the local beat reporters and maybe the coaches talking about him a little bit. But then there's the surrounding question is he going to make the roster? And it's really what they do in these preseason games away from practice that ends up being the deciding factor. And how often do we see not only do they make the roster, but in some cases they go on to really have critical roles down the line as the season unfolds. So I know to a lot of fans and some of the veterans, these games don't feel like a whole lot, but to some guys on that sideline, their entire career is in front of them.
And he is going to have a Vikings first down. At least it appears that way. Got it by maybe the length of a football.
39-yard line.
So 3rd and 2, sometimes it's not about being fancy. You don't need your back to be a hero. Make sure, no matter what, pick up the yards needed, convert that first down. Now, if there's an opportunity to pop it, great. But don't try to go for the home run and bring up 4th down.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
And welcome back to all of you joining us for this one. We'll pick up the action back in the second quarter. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll take over here, 1st and 10. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Vikings back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here.
Here we go.
They'll run here on 1st down. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Christian Barmore with the play. So now here's 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete.
It's now 4th down.
The Vikings and this running back headed back out for a new series. And this is close to their end zone. They have got to be careful, but there is still enough time. They could mount something of a drive here.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
On 1st down, they'll run. Oh, he lost the football. Scooped up by the Patriots. And they will take over with a 1st and goal after the fumble.
Recovered by the Patriots.
Vikings returning their offense and this running back to the field. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break.
Here we go.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Fires right away, but incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready, go.
McCarthy to throw it. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
Vikings, 1st down.
Go.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Set up.
Back to the air, McCarthy. Caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Vikings back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Give now to the running back. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
You know, that kind of game may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on their next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They give it to him again. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Come on, set. Ready?
Back to the well again. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He completes it in traffic. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now we're on the counter. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. The grilled peppers bringing that one to an end. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34.
Another carry for him. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hand off to the back. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. In trouble now, and the ball is out. And that looks like it is Patriots football.
Right. J.J. McCarthy sacked. A fumble on
The Vikings and this running back headed back out for a new series. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 20.
Here's the handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Ready? Set.
To the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Going back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
No gain on the play.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Trying the right side. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? 3rd and long for him here. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. Jabril Peppers with the pick. And the Patriots are going to have it back, and it's marked at the 38. And we've got a stoppage here, and it's something you never want to see, especially in the preseason. So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. And they'll enter the final week of the preseason with a little momentum thanks to this victory. Ahead of that last tune-up before the games start to count.
He knows that his recent play has fallen below the standard he set for himself.
Welcome back to Nissan Stadium, just across the river from downtown Nashville. It's the Vikings holding on to the football as we jump into the action in the first quarter. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now a run. Here's the rookie from USC. And a short pickup to about the 27. It will be second down. A pretty nice run there. And here we are, Charles, so close to the regular season. Some teams want to take it easy in this third game. Not these guys. We're going to see if this running back is indeed the guy. And they say that he'll stay out there likely for the entire first half.
But they really want to fine-tune things, don't they? They really want things to be humming when the season kicks off for real. And in addition, it's a quiet message as well. We compete every snap, every game. You better come prepared to play us.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
First down. A gain of 7. And the Vikings first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a handoff running through the middle. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Throwing is McCarthy. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Intercepted.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
2-yard gain on the play.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for number 13. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's a give up the middle. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Let's go now.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard
Here
line.
we go, set. Cougar 19.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gun. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. What if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone?
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Looking to throw McCarthy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
In this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the 26-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And the Vikings, 1st down.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Let's go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Winston. And the Titans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The Titans take over.
The Vikings offense and their running back getting set to go once more. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
And that'll be off the mark too far out in front, and it's incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel if they have a really...
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.